Da 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 da. Alright, we'll wait for a bit to get everyone situated with a link. If you do not know how this works, welcome to A Professional Reviews. I am your resident professional, and I will be reviewing, or rather revisiting, an old album that I may reviewed or have found in between phase of when I actually did this series and when I didn't do this series, and is now visiting again to give an overview of what the band was like at that time. I dressed it for the occasion. So yeah, it's a link right there in the corner. If you are not watching this live, but instead rather watching the replay, you can just click it right there, or not click, but just copy and paste it. It's all you will write. By Lovejoy. Just write that down. My Lovejoy. Joe Goldsmith is here, along with Bill Brissett. Joe Goldsmith again. Tom Simons. Right. I'm missing someone. There he is. And this, of course, is All Right. If you know, you know. But we seem to have misplaced Mucka Blucka, so I will rebirth that chicken again. And spawn chicken. There you go. I need to be able to hear myself to know that we're still live. Wait, yeah, it's right in the setting. Yeah, just get yourself situated with that link. We will start momentarily. Yeah, if you would like to skip to the moment of where we are actually live, I will add another comment to when we are starting here, and then you can just scroll through it, I guess. I don't know. Where are name tags? There's one. That's what happened to Mucka. How dare you, Ram? How dare you? Is it just, yeah, and the Ram. Alright, and the Ram fault me. I don't trust you there. Alright, you're gonna put you here. It's the daughter of the fish and the ram. It's from another video. Don't worry about that. Right. We got an anvil. Name tag. If you don't know where this is from, don't worry about it. But if you want to know where it's from, you should check the other videos out. It's the only way you're going to know, because I'm not going to tell you guys. Alright, spawn chicken. Mucka, lead. There you go, cool. Oh, it's you. Oh, it's you. Alright. Look how pretty that is, in fact. Something I kind of want to see. These guys, now added to the list. Spoilers, I guess, for Endercraft, but eh. Oh, that looks fantastic. It's a bit weird on a map, but oh, it's absolutely fantastic. This is the area of the base so far, or not counting that. Just this. This is probably one of my most proudest worlds I've created that I've shown on YouTube. It's the Brent Pygmalion Mansion. This is the Tally Hell Connection Theory area. That's the stage for it. That's the L for it. This is the whole area for it, though, because this is also connected with that, which I still need to finish that Void project. I to finish the Void project right now, because we are now starting. There you go. All right, welcome back. We are going to be listening to Lovejoy's Are You All Right? The first song is Taunt. Taunt. Playing. And link in the description. There's a comment by an idiot that give the timestamps if you need them. Taunt playing now. Taunt by Lovejoy. This is the first song that they made. Also, it's a year old now, if you didn't know. This album, the band is almost a year old, but still is. Is the band, though, I'm not sure the band was created, who knows. The song, though, the channel, was created May 5th, if I remember, and this was 4 days later. So we celebrate May the 5th. Oh no, we celebrate May 9th, for me at least, for Lovejoy, because I forgot / didn't check. The Taunt. I think it's a great way to start the album. It's very... Actually, it's probably loud. I've said this before in the Pebble Brain APR that I reviewed. In Pebble Brain APR. That's it. This is the final bit of it. And I said that Lovejoy's music is very fanfare. It feels artificial. And that's not a bad thing. It doesn't feel like artists like this, which might use this instead. The easiest way I could describe it is, like I said earlier, artificial. It doesn't feel real, anything about it. Artists like this, the only one I could best explain, Tally Hall. Yes, these guys are in the levels of Tally Hall, in my head at least. I'll explain. And the scary jokes and whatnot, those are the only two that I really know. Ratwife, that is another one. Those kind of fall in the category where the music kind of feels like it was made as an individual project. Like it was just for the person themselves. They released it and then it got popular. Who knows the actual reason why it happened? But it feels like a little chapter, a piece of history that not everyone knows and only you know. Marvin's Marvelous Chemical Museum is an actual location, and if you just hear it, figure out what that means. I took it as a don't. I'm gonna pause a bit on that right there, just so I could finish the idea I was giving. If you like a Marvelous Chemical Museum, an album by Tally Hall. That one, it's how do you say? It's about an actual location of Marvelous Mechanical Museum, and if you didn't know that, and it's just an album with a funky name, and that's all it is, an album with a funky name. That's all it'll ever be. But if you look into it, the more and more you find, the more and more, at least for me personally, it feels like a hidden piece of history that you wouldn't have known otherwise, unless you actually looked it up. With Burn Pygmalion, I mentioned over there for an example, it is one of the most puzzling things I've ever heard, because at that time, the only music thing that portrayed a story, not counting musicals, because no, it's not the same thing. At the time that I knew was just The Wall by Pink Floyd, which that reminds me, I'll do it later. This is The Wall by Pink Floyd, which is one of my favorite albums by the Pink Floyd, because it's funkalicious, and the first one that I heard. And like the story conveyed purely through the music in the album, and the visuals are either devised by the movie that actually came out. But in Burn Pygmalion's case, there is no visuals. It's just the album art that there is, and that's it. And it felt really niche, and kind of like this little thing that I myself had to decipher. The Tally Hall connection theory, it's something that I had to decipher. Of course, in that case, is for someone, because it's difficult to impress. But anyways, it doesn't matter. But it kind of goes up like that, where it's all kinds of feel like this really niche thing. And Lovejoy, when I first heard it, it kind of felt like that, where it's like, oh, it's like a really small thing. But of course, you gotta know, it's Wilbur Soot. He's the guy who blew up L'Manberg and stuff. So of course it wouldn't be a thing that'd go under the radar at all. I mean, under the radar at all. Heck, I remember first week or something got like 1 million views, I think. The Are You Alright EP. It's just very 4 simple songs: Taunt, One Day, Sex Sells, and Cause for Concern. And that's it. And the thing with it is you can see the album at face value. Nice music, very intense on the drums and the trumpets, which is where the fanfariness I think comes from, at least for me. There you go. Not all that fancy jazz, but it feels artificial. It doesn't feel like it should be heard. At least to me, it's something that is like not only a piece of history that's special to you, but a piece of history that hasn't existed yet, or something that shouldn't have happened, but did. And no matter what you do, you can't really stop it. It feels wrong, like a sin to listen to it. Not saying it's a bad thing, not like it goes against every teachings of God or whatever. No, it's weird. It's weird in a nice way, which is kind of weird because compared to like music you hear on the radio, I'd say Lovejoy isn't, at least one of the weirder ones I've heard. Like 3 from yesterday that we heard yesterday. Pretty funkalicious indeed. But it still has. It has something. Something is there. It's very strange to me. Something that I haven't really been able to decipher just yet. There we go. Something that I've been wanting to decipher, but I don't know. I've lost my touch in music, which is kind of why I stopped doing this series. But Simon asked, so sure, why not bring it back? And there. Next up is One Day. Oh, and the lyrics too. We'll do that in the end. One day playing now. Stop. 'Cause why'd you have to kill my cat? That line, utterly freaking hilarious for me. I don't know what. It's a lights on in an empty pub. A toilet with the seat left up. It's closure like a deer in headlights. One Day. It reminds me, stick with me here, of Hawaii Part 2 by Miracle Musical. Going back again, where it's like a thing where you don't know, like it's the artist knows, but you don't know, so you make up your own interpretations. If I recall, I heard a thing where these albums aren't actually about like, that's the most assumed, but they're actually like, I think it's like Wilbur just saying peace out England, which I'm not sure if that's true or not. I don't even remember where I heard it, but it is a thing that happened. So, you know, it's the best I've got. New perfumes, and in fact, my dear, I'm terrified. One Day, once again, I got Taunt and One Day confused a lot when I first heard it. This is a lot of the drums, which I really love the sound of drums. It's so good. It's so freaking juicy, or whatever the term you want to use is. It's loud. I like the loudness of it. It's very, very nice and fun. Wow! It's I guess strong, would you say? And then there's the guitars and stuff, but I don't know anything about guitars. Also the trumpets, playing into the, what I always say, if I had to describe Lovejoy in like one word or like a phrase, it would be artificial fanfare. Because that's just what it feels like to me. Fake, but in a nice way, a nice type of fake. Inconsistent. I almost cursed. I mean, what? I never curse. And then Taunt and One Day both got music videos. Taunt features George Not Found, and One Day features Wilbur getting beat up in an alley. I really like the One Day one because not freaked me out. It just surprised me the first time I saw it. I'm like, oh, yep, okay, cool. In fact, I think I saw it with my mother, which who knows if that was a mistake or not. Next up is Sex Cells. Playing now. Wait, nope. I had an ad playing. I totally forgot about it. Playing now. There you go. This one is what we in the business called a doozy. When I first saw this on track list, I was kind of worried, like, what what is this about? Because I do not know how to describe the concept of that. Is horrifying me. In fact, I explained this while mining that out of a nightmare, a certain nightmare I had. But it's fine, you know. It's whatever. Did I even send it? Yes, I did. Never kiss a Tory, but this boy was too good to... I don't even know what that word means in that phrase. Never kiss a Tory. I'm not sure if that's a name or a title for something. In fact, I kind of want to look that up. American colonist who supported the British side during the American Revolution. Ooh. A member supporter of the Conservative Party. Oh, interesting. Slang. Try and remember the... Oh. What is a Tory TikTok? I don't know what that means. Well, TikTok's users commenting on a post of someone who is displaying their home. Here's like a house tour. Tories believe main century right political party in the United Kingdom promote conservatism. Interesting. I'm a Capricorn. And every time it says that, I'm just reminded, yes, I am a Capricorn. Frick that. I never knew that. Like I said, my musical knowledge, my way to interpret things has definitely gone down. And I know why, but you know, it's not important right now. If he's still infatuated with the truth, will you do what's easy? Will you do what is right? Goodness, could you let me know? Where will you sleep tonight? Where will you sleep tonight? Where will you sleep tonight? Where are you gonna sleep tonight? Where will you sleep tonight? And if you're wondering why I'm in this world and not Endercraft, even though Weave is online, it's because this is the world where I did the last Pebble Brain over there. Anyways, cultured bands. This last part too. Songs usually follow the same simple pattern. This one follows the Imagine Dragons pattern, I'd say, where it's lyric, chorus, slow lyric, chorus, repeat. Maybe that's why I really like this one. It feels very familiar, but it's also about something that I really do not like. A concept that scares me. Also, a little shout out to all those who write the clean versions of these songs, or like they censor out the curse words. Interesting enough, for sex sells, they censored out sex, which I do get, but the interesting enough is, I think, I'm not sure if it's this one, it's another song, they censored prick, which I did not expect that, but still interesting enough. But with sex cells, they switched out to X cells, I think. Not X cells, not like the web program. Well, the web program, yeah, they switched it to the web program, which I think is pretty cool. And I like that. It was pretty smart. But still, in the car, I will yell out sex cells. You'll. I don't curse, but when I do, it's for a good reason. Do you sleep at night? Another thing too, this EP, I'm not sure if this might be my first EP that I've ever listened to, because at the time I didn't really know what an EP was. This one's only 12 minutes long. When I saw that, I'm like, oh dang, it's really short. Cause for capital for concern. There you go. Cause for concern playing now. Okay. Oh, it skipped it because it said sex. I think sex cells. This is an ending and a half. If I had to compare this to the other ending in the other album in the other EP that they did, which is It's All Futile, It's All Pointless, which comes from another thing that Wilbur Soot did, and I guess I was wrong. I think that's what the song's called. I would have to say this one is the stronger out of the two. I will give it a listen after this, but I would say Cause for Concern is the stronger one, just because, for one, the fall is something you cannot beat. But this one instead of being like a Like, cause the taunt in one day, and sex sells, they're more like for taunt. It's like it's a taunting thing. It feels like someone is taunting Wilbur, I guess we'll say, or Lovejoy, because Lovejoy is the name of the person, I think. Someone is taunting Lovejoy, and then one day it's like wishful thinking for something. Sex sells. It's like a vengeful song, I guess you can say, for to keep the words simple. And then cause for concern, it's from what I hear from it, it's like it's like just the final nail in the coffin. The rest for everything else, it's just like Lovejoy's done. This is the last thing that we'll say. Sing, Charles, we ain't gonna hurt you when there's cool else to do. And oh my gosh, shout out to that one clean artist, the one who like cleanifies them or whatever. It makes it so seamless. Like it just and then it goes back. It's very nice. And especially this one, the trumpets here and the constant erratic beat of the drums. I'd say they're different. It's funky. I like it. Right there, that was freaking awesome. And then this last part too, it is reminiscent for me. It's like Sex Cells, where it has the slow bit again. If I recall, I don't think One Day and Taunt have that, where it just slows down and just kind of a confrontation. But this one, it's like that. For Sex Cells, it's like I said, the vengeful thing. In this one, it's just a confirmation of we ain't gonna hurt you and there's nothing else to do. Like, when you can't do anything else, how in the world am I supposed to hurt you at all? You can do anything. That's it. Kiss teeth into my head. That line. Great one. And then the little Steve peering out. And just building up the blocks. Ready? Very nice. I do love that one. And that is the end. Something I did want to see. I'm going to go over to Pebble Brain. This was the second EP that they made, released on October 30th, 2021. I'm going to go to the last song. Ow. Oh yeah, this one does have a cat at the end of it. Where is it? There you go, it's all futile, it's all pointless. I'm gonna sneeze. Hold up, I'm gonna sneeze. Hi, I'm back. I thought it was unmuted. I'm not sure if I spelled that right. We were playing that next. Here's the video link. You can just find it there. I'll give you some time. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. I'm not sure. Anyways, I'm gonna compare in the fall. If you want to talk, one of the things I do like with music is when it's just raw emotion, just yelling, not yelling like ah, but yelling like yelling, something where it's like, I don't know, pain. I love pain. Not a masochist. Markiplier thing. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna quote that. Never mind. Anyways, we're going to be playing now. It's all futile, it's all pointless. If you want to join along, you can. If not, it's all good. Playing now. And that downbeat, I think that's what it's called. You know, that goes in part with the fall. I don't even remember my first reactions with this song. Lost the passion that comes with living. Who knows? This is the 1 year later for it's all futile, it's all pointless, will be later. And maybe use a sextant, which is a thing pirates use. The sextant. So I thought it was pretty neat. Had to look that one up. Because I don't watch Pirates of the Caribbean. Captain Jack Sparrow. You know who you are. You're a captain that I've got to go to work and eat my food and pay my rent and reproduce and feed those kids and maybe use a sextant. Oh, vengeful spirit. Anyhow. Yeah, it's Lovejoy. Something that they haven't done yet. And I really want them to, because I want to be the very best. No, I want them to make like a CD. And I know I could just burn it or buy their music on iTunes or whatever. But like, one, I have a bit of a CD collection. Two, the only consistent artist that I have CDs from is the Scary Jokes, and I just need one more for Bad and Math. But also, I want one from Lovejoy too. I think it'd be really cool just to have the album art of either Are You Alright or Pebble Brain just there. It's the APR, sorry. Just have it there, because I love the cat. It's there. And then the Microsoft Word or whatever. I don't know. The Microsoft Word thing for it's all for Pebble Brain. And there's Down at the ATP, which I did not review because it's just one thing. I was thinking about doing like a singular song version for I was thinking about doing a bunch of singles, yeah, so they're called singles, duh. But I decided against it for some reason. Cool. He's a suchu. Oh man, I am so sleepy. It's my brain, wrap your arms around my cortex, take you in and let you drain. This one ends more of like in the movie where the hero's like, yeah, like a freeze frame. That's what this one's kind of like for me. And the other one is more just end. I don't know. Oh, there's the cat. If you're watching the music video, or not the music video, the video on it, there's just a cat there jamming out. It's so and maybe use a sextant. So that's was October 3rd. Since then, like I said, they had a video for One Day, one for Taunt. They have a music video for Model Buses, one for Concrete, and a lyric video for It's All Futile. It's all pointless. And there's Knee Deep at the ATP, which did get a music video, but no album art connected with it. There's just a thing that kind of popped out of nowhere. I'm still not sure if this is I always thought this was a cover for something, but it's not. Yeah, Drew, fantastic. I have no idea if it's a cover or not, and that's one of those things that make me wonder and question. It is pretty good, but this was the one with the dog. Who knows what the ATP is? I don't know. I'm not smart enough. But this was going to be part of the third EP that they were going to make, if I recall my facts correctly. This would have the songs, if I see it. The ones that we have is Knee Deep at the ATP, which we do have. Colorado, which Wilbur does not like. I do remember that. And Main Character Syndrome. And in fact, I do believe I still have, let me look up, Lovejoy. No, come on. There's one, we got it a snippet for something. Hold up, Lovejoy. ID, that's what it is. ID 2, what the frick? What? Huh. Yeah, I thought ID was the name of the song. It might be just their code names for stuff. ID6, what's this? I'm sending right now ID6 into the checks, or at least you guys can't see them. Orange's one. The perfume of the next hippie. This is ID2 snippet. I guess there's multiple of them. I'd better check that out then. Some other parts too. That was aspects, I guess. There was the main characters. Yep, that is one of them, which I will not be reviewing because it is getting late. But it's on the list, don't you worry. Maybe on the next one. I'll just organize a bunch of Lovejoy stuff, and then yeah, we'll do that. Who knows? You'll see. But another thing too. Lovejoy acoustic. Yeah, they had one with Tommy in it, an acoustic set with One Day Sex Sells Perfume and ED with ATP. And then the frick, and then there's another one. Nope. There's another one. Where is it? They did a cover for, I think it was Crywank. What was it? Cover. Yep, privately owned Spiral Galaxy. This one I found on Spotify. It was pretty funny, I guess. Yeah, here you go. You do it. Crywank covers compilation. Crywank is one. I've heard it once because Memento Mori and Un is honest. Here it is, right there. It'll be playing. No, I'll save it for later. I heard it a couple of times though. It's pretty cool. Once again, with the thing that I mentioned earlier, with like the raw emotions of just screams of pain. Yeah, that's always fun, and this one definitely has it. If you haven't heard it, then you could see it here and there. But if you want to save it for the, I guess, Lovejoy, whatever I want to call it, the other stuff that they've done, you can wait for it there. But for now, that is all. Also, I hope you enjoy this. Spoiler maybe for Undercraft. Spoiler. 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 Whoa, spoiler. Wow, look at all these spoilers. Wow. Is there... Okay, good, there's no B's in that. Spoiler, who knows? Really knows. Thank you for watching, though. I hope you enjoyed. This has been 1 year of Lovejoy's All You Will Write. And it's been a pretty interesting year. Lovejoy-wise, it's been pretty neat. It's been quiet as of recent, but good. It should be quiet. I'm assuming they're working. And if not, oh well. I hope whatever comes next is a great adventure. Because I really do enjoy this. It's fun. It feels like my own little personal thing, which I know I said earlier. There we go. I know I said earlier. I don't know. It's nice. It's pleasant, alright? Don't hate me as much as you want. But I speak. But I speak. But I speak the truth. Oh. Oops. Alright, cool. I speak the truth. Guys, thank you for watching. That'll be all. Oh my gosh. Oh man, I gotta. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna do a compilation thing. Maybe I have already done a compilation for APR. Because this is something that I've been thinking about doing. Yep, APR up for review. We have 4 things in there so far. Cat's Millionaire, Mom, some Imagine Dragons. I'm gonna add one for Lovejoy. Alright then, cool.